Hey there, Heather, ho there. It's Jeff Carter Diamond. Welcome you to yet another ASG Golf video. Today, round one of the US Open 2025 at Oakmont. Yes, I'm aware that last week JJ Sproul won the US Open, but that's in real life. This is in video game form. The 40s 60s tour, which have the best golfers from the 40s, 50s, and 60s, will take precedence and we'll try to see who wins this tournament. You win this tournament, you go to Augusta for the year-end tournament, which starts on New Year's Day 2026. Yep, there's 12 spots. There are 6 wild card spots in which, if you take second place in the thing that, you know, you can get in automatically. 72 people are in this tournament. Now, the 40s, 50s, 40s, 60s tour has some guys. So, we're doing US Open style, and at Oakmont, the 40s, 60s guys who have won a tournament. They have won Clayton Hafner, Dave Reagan, Dutch Harrison, Antonio Serta, and Earl Stewart Jr. Sounds like a bowling legend. Anyway, those 5 guys are automatically in. Dick Yazzie, Ted Kroll, Fred Hawkins, Herman Kaiser, and Bob Toski are all in second place, like the backdoor tournament. I know that. So let's see day one coverage. We're not going to be missing too much. Like there's going to be like 10 to 13 groups ahead of Stewart. What we do on day one, Mason Rudolph Eagles to be kind of in a tie. What ends up happening is that we have the last tournament's champion go first, like first round coverage. Second round coverage goes to the runner up of the previous tournament. Third round goes to a signature hole, and fourth round is the final pairing. Diaries Eagles, the leaders are at -3. Hogan. So the par fives look like it's par five ninth looks like it's eagleable. I don't know how you can mix those words. Jerry Barber Eagles on 9, so he's now trying to be first place. So Dick Meyer leads off group 16. Down the middle to the right, he's in the first cut. Here's Earl Stewart Jr. Those glasses are very off-putting, and Johnny Bola, Johnny the Bull. Meyer, second shot. Very fast. Bola. Not even close. Stewart. Does the back road. That's a putt. And you'll be thinking, hang on, how do you know it's 18 feet? Well, kind of. It's 16, 17, or 18 feet. Because I live in Canada, I know about metric. And 3 feet no go. 2 feet. What does that? Meyer does. Nice. For par. Oh, she my. He tabletop. Johnny the Bull. He tabletopped it. All right, on to 2. Make sure you don't. Wow. The bottom of the ditch. But this time, on the second hole, the bottom of the ditch does play into the 9th hole. All that. But this bottom of the ditch, you have to take the 8. So Stewart will have a bad putt. No one does not. For birdie, 41 feet. He's allowed to lag. Nice one. Stewart for par. He'll have a 3-footer for Boak. Meyer? No. Jackie Cup it. Well, he cupped it on 17. Now he's at 4 under par. Tie for the lead. Time for the church pews. First, the 2 holes that have the church pews. The right side of the church pews is the 3rd hole, and the other side is the 4th hole. If you must know. All right, Meyer. Sure. I need the ball. And the hole. Birdie. Another birdie. Or par. Nope, no bogue. Bola. Under the ball or shoots. Earl Stewart. Goal. Meyer. Okay. Stewart. Try to get closer than you know. You can 5, so if you don't get on between the 2, no problem. Pick Meyer. Stewart. Bola. Okay. Meyer. For par. The bull? Oh, really? Oh my god. What you doing? What you got? You got my food. Very required to put with the bull to start the whole the day. Man. Okay, on to 5. Oh, too much. You overshoot the landing area. Johnny the Bull will. Johnny the Bull. Meyer. Up and over. That's the bunker. Johnny the Bull. Stewart. Meyer. A pitch it. For Bert. Bert. Off by 2. Hill par. Meyer. A bogue. -3. Gene Lillard triple bogeys on 3. So Earl Stewart only struck behind on the 6. Up and back. Under the bowl. Too much. He's just too much more. Dick Meyer. Hold up. Look out. That's the second and almost in the bunker. Meyer. Nicely line home nestle. W par. Earl for birdie. Why not? He's off by 6. Johnny the Bull. The par. Think, right? Yeah. Bull's gonna double. Meyer on 7. Height to the right. Meyer. Short. Birdie. 3 for birdie. Johnny the Bullet. On the 8th. Whoa, and the lateral hazard. Man. Look out. A birdie. He'll leg it. That's what it's 50 feet. Man, you gotta make a No, he parked, right? On to 9. Everyone does say 30. You see the second hole to the left. That's where the bottom of the ditch is. Johnny decides to avoid the ditch, but goes too far right. Or goes a little left, back to 72. Near the ball. Can he get it on in 2? No. Ditch. No. Earl? No. Keep it rolling. Earl says you might as well putt. I'm up by 6. Why? Bowie. Stewart, that's it, and Myers is hit. From the 7th, Stewart has either had a birdie, he's had 5 of them, or a bogey plus 3 of them. Weird scoring. Weird. The 16th green. Chuck Harbert, 5 birdies in his first 6 holes. I don't really see the Canadians in there, Jeff. Yeah, that's true. Chuck Harbert, 6 under front 9. Great. He would be in the lead. Bob Hamilton, remember him? The first ever ASG winner? Well, he's got. I think Bob Hamilton's won one. Yep, yes. First ever winner. Just to tell you, during Heinz Eagling, just to tell you that the 6 people who won the earliest 10s group, Justin Thomas, Alan Robertson, Bobby Jones, Dustin Johnson, James Braid, and Brooks Koepka. That's a great 6-pack of winners. Legend. Even James Braid. He's a pretty good player. Don't you think? The runners-up, well, there were 6 runners-up, but James Braid, the January runner-up, did win in May, so his runner-up spot is null and void. Pete Harrison, Young Tom Morris, Craig Wood, Bob Ferguson, and Thor Olsen from Deutschland, not Deutschland, from Denmark. 70s, 90s group, people have won Justin Leonard, Paul Zidger, Nick Price, David Duvall, Johnny Miller, and Hale Irvin. Another good 6-pack players. Duvall, who was the February runner-up, won in April, so his spot's taken out. Chichi Rodriguez, Lee Jansen, Jack Nicklaus, Jerry Pate, and Lee Jansen again. Well, Jansen has 2 runner-up finishes. As we said, Hafner, Reagan, Harrison, Serta, and Stewart. Not really the best branding, guys. And then with Desi, Kroll, Hawkins, Kaiser, and Tusky being runner-up. House? Anyway, the 80s, 2000s, there are 5 guys. Curtis Strange, Savvy by Styles, Andy Bean, Ernie Els, and BJ Singh. Well, it can be competitive. No? With Haesop Choi, Justin Rose, Brooke Volitsky, Bill Mickelson, and Brett Quigley, the runners-up. So, yeah, so like You can make an argument that the 70s, 90s group have the best winners and runner up, like by branding. A little bit biased, I know, because, I was born in 1985, but like, the thing that takes me up about the ASG tournament is that um, when they do the seasons, they don't have the 1985 season. That's the year I was born. Nevertheless, Jig Harbert, a great 700 par round. He is your leader by one stroke over Bruce Colt Art, Tommy Bolt, Gary Player, and Skip Alexander. Skip Alexander looks so old and all that. Gary Player, legend player. Tommy Bolt, known for his anger and the reason why there's a two-stroke penalty by you throwing clubs on the golf course. Bob Hamilton, Marty Fergal are tied for 6 and -5. Eighth place tied with Pete Brown, Billy Casper, great player, Phil Rogers, Jack Burke, Frank Beard, George Fazio, Walt Bergmill, Bob Rosberg, and Henry Ransom. On the flip side, you have George Knudsen second at +3, but he's not the worst. Mike Tenessa, part of the Tenessa brothers, +9, with Jimmy Clark and Harvey Ward at +6. Off the board, Al Balding's tied for 83rd, and Mo Norman's doing pretty well. He's at -3. He's tied for 17th. Well, we'll see the cut line. The cut line right now is -2, so 56 golfers in play. -2. So greats like Peter Thompson, Herman De Kaiser, George Archer, Orville Moody, and Dow Finsterwald would make the cut, whereas people like Jerry Barber, Clayton Hefner, who won January, George Beyer, Ellsworth Fines, and Gene Liller would be off by a stroke. So one Canadian would make the cut. Now remember, this is a major. So the cut line is top 40 in ties, not top 70 in ties as normal. If that was normal, then -1 would be the cut line with 82 guys. Such, right now we have 56 guys who would qualify for the tournament. And I gotta make sure that I get Toski. I say 40. 29. Toski will be kind of in the middle. Toski +2 with Sarhart +2 and Don Witt. These three guys have to really pick up in pace. Now, the thing about Toski and basically every runner up is that, yeah, you suck the next tournament, your second place is still guaranteed. That's the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario for people like Toski or even or Herman Kaiser or even Ted Kroll is that they've been runners up, but the worst that can happen is they'll go to the backdoor tournament, 6 spots out of 12. Given you could get in on the back door. I mean, Vic Gassi, I think every one of the three winners, Vic Gassi, Anthony Kim, and Jason Day, all got in on second place merit. Well, I think Anthony Kim didn't win last year in the 2000s group. Yeah, he took second in October to Byron Nelson, and yet he parlayed that to a win. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that you can backdoor your way in, and then you just basically know what to do. Top two, you're safe. You're safe as houses. That's all I'm saying. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. Dude.